Hey guys, happy Sunday. I'm going to do a quick video because I see this post going around every single year and I want to clarify a few things for you, and maybe offer some advice and some wisdom here that will keep you from paying thousands and thousands of dollars out of your own pocket. You see a post every year on Facebook that says, just have original Medicare. Stay away from evil Medicare Advantage plans. All you need is original Medicare. That is the worst advice that you could possibly give someone. And here's the reason. Original Medicare has a 20% coinsurance on everything. It has large deductibles for things like inpatient hospital stay, and it has no ceiling. So if you're just on original Medicare, and let's say you have a balloon and it represents the cost for your medical services, what's going to happen is that balloon is going to keep floating and floating and floating all the way up to the sky. It doesn't stop. So original Medicare is the most dangerous place to be in. It doesn't have any extra benefits. It doesn't have a max out of pocket, and it has larger coinsurance than a Medicare Advantage plan, for instance. What's the other options? Original Medicare and a Medicare Supplement is option number 2. This is the safest place you can be in. Okay, so it's not just original Medicare. You have a Medigap or a Medicare Supplement that comes in and it fills in those spots where original Medicare doesn't cover, or your coinsurance, for instance. That's a really good place to be. Now, here's the issue. Not everyone can afford a Medicare Supplement. If you're making $1,300 a month and you qualify for a $300 supplement, or you've been on Medicare for a while and your supplement's gone up to that level, maybe you can't afford that anymore. Maybe it's just eating too much into your monthly budget and you can't afford to buy groceries and pay for a supplement. Or maybe you're really healthy. Okay, so that's one person that might not be a good option to have a supplement. Number 2, someone who can't qualify. Medicare supplements, Medigap plans, you have to qualify for them like life insurance. Okay, so they're not just everyone can get them. If you've not started off on Medicare with a supplement, you can't just go out and get one without answering some health questions and undergoing some underwriting. So they're not for everyone. What's our third option? Medicare Advantage. What are the flaws of Medicare Advantage? You've got coinsurance, you've got copays. Now, typically, and if you have a good advisor, they're going to help you find one that has copays rather than coinsurance, so it's predictable. They're going to find one with a low max out of pocket. That means that balloon of your cost stops a lot lower. So on original Medicare, it's just going to float up to the heavens. On a Medicare Advantage plan, let's say it's set at $3,900 a year. Once you reach that amount, you're not going to keep paying, for all of your medical services. So it is safer than original Medicare. It is more risky than original Medicare with a Medicare supplement. It's a good middle ground for sure. Now, what I recommend is don't just get on a Medicare Advantage plan. If you can't afford a supplement or you can't qualify for a supplement, Medicare Advantage is your next best option because it does have a max out of pocket, because it does have set copays for all of your surgeries, inpatient hospital stays, all your doctor visits. They're set standard amounts, so you know what they're going to be before you actually go in. And then what I say to pretty much everyone who doesn't have Medicaid, can't qualify for a supplement, can't afford a supplement, is to get a hospital indemnity plan with your Medicare Advantage plan. This covers your big risk like inpatient hospital stay, surgeries, skilled nursing facility copays. It can cover emergency room visits. It can cover all kinds of things like that. Cancer, So those plans fit really well with a Medicare Advantage plan. They're typically $30 to $50 a month, so they're nowhere near the price of a Medicare supplement, and they're going to help you cover most of your major risk with Medicare Advantage. But this blanket statement that everyone should just be on original Medicare is bad advice. So just want to leave you with this. Don't take advice from Facebook posts, unless they're from me talking about Medicare, because that's what I do, that's what I know. Don't take advice from your aunt or your uncle. Don't take advice from the lady at the front desk at your doctor's office. These people do not understand what your best options are as far as Medicare goes. And number 4, don't take advice from random telemarketers, because those guys don't care either. Find a local advisor. Find someone that you know that has studied this, done their annual certifications, AHIP, all of that. They know what's happening in the market. They know what the options are on the plans, and they can advise you for your specific situation. But this blanket advice and this Facebook post that I see shared every year is terrible. It does not cover any of the actual nuance that goes into picking a plan that's right for you. So it might be a Medicare Supplement, it might be a Medicare Advantage plan. Very, very few instances will it be just original Medicare. So anyways, I hope this is informative and not trying to step on toes. I know people share this and they think that they know what's best for everyone, but this is bad advice. Just original Medicare is a very, very dangerous place to be. All right, you guys have a great day. Happy Sunday. Bye-bye.